Hi, I'm General Plan. Okay, bad joke. But who better to explain a general plan than a general? I'm here to answer that burning question. What is a general plan? Second only to, why do we have a general plan? Let's start with the basics. A city like ours, Vacaville, is made up of homes, businesses, schools, churches, parks, and open spaces. Then, of course, there are streets, utility lines for water and sewer, electricity, and more. That's called infrastructure. Vacaville has been around for over 160 years. Over that time, a lot of things have changed. More houses have been built, businesses have been moved in and out, and streets have been paved. The general plan not only helps coordinate all the growth and changes, but outlines what we want. And that, in a nutshell, is the role of the general plan. It's a document that coordinates the future growth and development of Vacaville. We like to call it the blueprint for how the city will change over time. But what makes up a general plan? Most importantly, the general plan establishes the vision for what the city wants to be. For example, we want to preserve its small town feel by continuing to be a family-friendly city. We want to promote a balance of high-quality housing and commercial development within the urban growth boundary. Also, we want to continue to provide beautiful parks, exciting cultural and recreational amenities, and civic institutions that inspire community pride. The general plan contains many policies that implement this vision. This might be the most critical part of the general plan. It answers the question of what the land uses in Vacaville will be, and how much of what uses we would like. Which areas would be used for housing? What types of housing? Single-family homes, duplexes and townhomes, apartments? Which areas will be used for businesses, industries, parks, schools, and finally, the land use element designates area for open spaces. The transportation element of the general plan outlines how people will travel around our city. It can be in the form of new roads, walking and hiking trails, biking trails, buses, and other forms of mass transit. The parks and recreation element tells us where new parks will be placed, as well as how existing parks may be used and expanded. Along with planning where buildings will be built, an equally important aspect of the general plan is to designate what areas will remain as open space. It contains policies that keep air and water clean and preserve land for wildlife, and also protects the citizens from excessive noise. Public facilities and services plans for sewer lines, water lines, and storm drainage needed to serve our residents. The general plan even covers how we can protect our community from fire, floods, earthquakes, and other natural disasters. Now that we know what's actually in the general plan, here's how it's used by the city of Vacaville. The general plan is used in many ways. First and foremost, property owners and developers use the general plan to see what is envisioned in an area so that they can make proposals that meet the City of Vacaville's vision. Once the plans are submitted, the City Council, Planning Commission, and City staff all consider the proposal to see how it matches the general plan's goals and policies. The public gets a chance to comment as well at various public meetings that are held regarding these proposals. Same thing goes for public improvement projects. The City Council and City staff use the plan to determine which streets might need to be widened or where new parks will be needed and things like that. Who creates the general plan? Creating the general plan is a multi-year process that involves many community meetings, technical reports and studies, drafts, and public hearings. Once those are completed, the City Council formally adopts the general plan. From then on, it is binding on the city and community. We last updated our general plan in 2015 after a multi-year effort. A general plan typically lasts about 20 years and can be amended or changed 4 times per year to address new information and particular issues. If you want to learn more about the general plan, it can be found at the city's website, www.cityofvacaville.com/general plan. Or you can always come by one of our planning commission or city council meetings or stop by at community development at Vacaville City Hall. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this explanation of the city's general plan. We'll see you around Vacaville.